say we are through. We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you. For the last time, I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. You can tell me. We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you. For the last time, I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. We should still have fun, though we say we're done. 'Cause I just wanna get done with you. For the last time, I can call you mine. Once more, then I swear we are through. You can tell me.
And lovely to be here ahead of time. I'm representing the hard work of Philip Watkins, who is part of this very office here, Ilam 2, and Philip is flanked there by his CEO, Tony Jenkins, and that's Bridget Gabbity's there. She's got a pen in her hand today, but she's in charge of our strategy and growth here at Harcourts Holmwood, so we wish you a very warm welcome. I can say on behalf of Peter and Gabriella too, because they are the current owners of number 8 Estuary Road in South Brighton, and they've received an offer in advance of the scheduled auction date, one that they deem to be acceptable in each and every regard. So in the moment, I'm going to ask Philip to call that number out nice and loud, and at that moment, the property will be on the market and it will be sold, but not before we give the rest of you good people the opportunity to stake your claim for 8 Estuary Road and become the owner as well. So you've got the chance to compete. Now be ready, because the owner's reserve has effectively been met, and it means it won't be a bargain basement price, but you will have an opportunity to get your hands on what is an absolute quality proposition. I will just take you through the rules of auction, and they are slightly different because the reserve's effectively been met, meaning I won't do any of those vendor bids, which you may have heard that auctioneers do from time to time. So that's an option that won't be used. We won't pause and negotiate as we do on our auction days with highest bidders in these rooms here just beside us. They'll remain empty today. And I won't leave this rostrum until the property is sold. And, not that I'm playing favourites, but, we hope it goes the right way. Also, I might nominate the sum by which bidding should be increased, but I'll leave that to you really in general. If you want to bid in advance, you just call out the number and we'll see if we can get it to work for you. If there's colleagues from the team who are bidding for buyers, I'd always identify those people to you. We're not going to have a dispute. You seem a very friendly crowd today, but I'd normally be the arbiter of any dispute we had. And finally, on the wrap of the hammer, if you haven't done so already and you do win the auction, we just need you to sign the contract. We need a deposit today, which is just 10% of the purchase price, and we'll ask that you acknowledge that you've received a copy of the sale and purchase agreements guide that we would give you if you were successful. If you sign the purchaser acknowledgement form just stating that you're eligible to purchase real estate in New Zealand by way of residency or citizenship, that's important too before you become the owner. Looking down at the detail, 8 Estuary Road, South New Brighton, Christchurch, 8061. That's going to be your new postcode if you're successful today. You bid on a freehold title, and that's our strongest tenure that we offer you in terms of New Zealand land, so that means you're in charge. You've got 599 square metres of that glorious terra firma. It's Lot 1, Deposited Plan 3064, so it's a historic title, as you can appreciate, in Volume 21K Folio 1118 in that Canterbury Land Registry. There is no change to the chattels. The settlement set down is Thursday the 21st of January, and there's some flexibility in that regard that Peter and Gabriella have offered, so we may be able to work with you if you're successful. When you're successful, I would say, because we know we're going to get a result. I was just saying, it's like going into a relationship, isn't it? Buying that new property when you're going to move in, and you want to notice it and then begin to be attracted to it and then learn to love it. And I think that this one is certainly a heart grabber, and you'll have to agree with me there. I'm sure it's got lovely features, lovely natural features. It's got substance and personality. The natural timbers give it that grounding and absolute quality and class. I know you'll appreciate the section, lovely private sheltered section, and it's got that beachy feel there too. Kibblewhite Street, of course, flanks you on Estuary Road, and that's a bonus for you too. With the summer months approaching, I think you're entitled to get excited, but all year round you're going to be a cracker. So it's going to look after you. It's certainly done so for our owners. We wish you the very, very best as you go over into the other side of the peninsula, and all the best for the future. So we know the job is done, but to whom are we selling and for how much, Philip? The amount of the offer, perhaps you might like just to say a final word as well. Yes, please. Drum roll. Particular number, very precise, isn't it? $436,400. Have we gotten a bid in advance? Because I'm going to sell 8 Estuary Road at that figure, unless I see a bid in advance at $436,400. Maybe someone might like to call out $440 and just round that up for me. But at $436 and a bit of change there, we're selling away. 8 Estuary Road. I know the former neighbours very well. It's a great neighbourhood. And of course, that proximity to the beach. If you miss the sunrise in the morning, just go over to the estuary at the back. You'll catch the sunset at the end of the day. $436,400. First call. and you're entitled to get a little bit excited now. Second call, have I got a bid coming? Third call, 436, 400, 8 Estuary Road, South New Brighton. I think we've found our new owner. Property's going. Shelley, you're in. Sold, well done. Great stuff. 4 years of searching has just come to an end. No more open homes. That's fantastic. Good luck in the new year. It's going to be a fantastic one for you. Gabriella, Peter, thank you very, very much. Philip Watkins, another excellent campaign. So on behalf of Tony and the whole team, have a very good afternoon.